The Apple Watch is the #1 watch in the world. Not the top-selling smartwatch globally, but the top-selling watch in the world. And with that in mind, it is no longer a unique watch to wear, unless of course you put on a nice strap or band. Now over the years, I have been testing and going through numerous straps and bands, and there were always few personal inconveniences because the band had to serve multiple purposes. First, it had to look good. Second, it needs to feel good on the wrist and be comfortable to wear and sleep with. And third, it has to work great for any occasion and match all apparel while also survive my workouts. Now, many years later, after the introduction of the Apple Watch, I think I found the ultimate band, and that is the Nomad's Titanium Band version 2. I've had the version 1 for quite some time now, and it has been great. Built like a tank, this band looks great with any outfit. I could also work out with it and even track my sleep, although on occasions I might wake up with some skin marks. There were really two downsides of version 1. That was the weight and the buckle. The weight was something that I didn't personally care that much about because I would always prefer a heavy watch to a one that I cannot feel on my hand. But the buckle was something to improve for two reasons. Not being able to completely detach and open it meant it was hard to use with some chargers, and second, the buckle itself would damage one of the links on the inside from all the friction of wearing. In my size, it will be a link that I won't be able to easily remove or replace, which wasn't that much of a problem, but still something to keep in mind. Version 2 of the Titanium Band was recently introduced, and I am now confident that this is the ultimate band. That and the stainless steel version of the same one. Here's why. For starters, the weight is spot on. It feels much lighter on the wrist than the version 1, and the heft is balanced and, way better distributed. The 235 grams or less in my case, since I removed about 4 links to fit my wrist, makes the Apple Watch feel a lot more like a real old school watch without bringing any discomfort, while also reducing any skin marks while sleeping with it. With this new version, all links are now replaceable as well. Where the old one had special arrows pointing at the links that can be replaced and removed, this one can be disassembled pretty much in its entirety. The buckle, or clasp to be precise, uses neodymium magnets, making it extremely easy to snap into place, creating effortless attachment and removal. This new clasp is extremely satisfying to play with, and it makes the band possible to completely open, which is still not something that can be used on flat chargers, but it's definitely easier and more versatile to use on other charging solutions, and it's so easy to open and close. Unlike traditional sports straps, this band doesn't have to be attached firmly to the wrist. In fact, the structure should be a bit loose because if it's too tight, the wrist might struggle when it gets swollen. The best way to measure the perfect fitment, if you ask me, is to allow enough space to slide in a finger under your wrist where the clasp is. Now don't worry about the watch, locking itself or losing authentication, because the weight of the entire watch with this band will ensure that the watch is always firmly attached to your skin. Removing the links and adjusting the band to the wrist is easy and actually quite satisfying, because after you use the special link removal tool in the package, you'll feel very accomplished in life. When making the adjustments, you have to make sure that the number of removed links is equal on each side, and the way to make sure that this is correct is to check if the clasp is in the middle of your wrist. This band is perfect because it matches any style and occasion. I work out with it, I sleep with it, I wear it every single day casually, and if I don't feel like wearing my Swiss watch, I feel just as confident rocking this one with a suit. I have Series 4 Apple Watch in space gray, which in combination with this Nomad band looks phenomenal and extremely clean. The band has only one inevitable downside, and that is the fact that it's metal. Although coated with durable DLC coating, which is slightly softer than most metal laptops, it is still a good practice to avoid typing with it on your MacBook Pro, for example. With a fantastic magnetic buckle, I quickly take it off my wrist when I have longer typing sessions on my laptop, while in most cases, I have zero concerns using it on my desktop with my soft desk mat. The band can be worn in water and used at the gym, but if it's used in water, it is a good practice to rinse it with a fresh one afterwards. I don't plan to use mine swimming or showering, but after each workout, I quickly wipe both it and the watch with a laptop cleaner solution and a microfiber cloth, ensuring my watch always looks as good as new. This band comes in two versions, titanium like this one and stainless steel, where both types of bands come in two colors, black and silver. Personally, I never use the steel version of the band, but coming in at $100 less, it is definitely an option to shortlist. This titanium one is priced at $250, which is definitely not a cheap accessory for the Apple Watch, yet it is cheaper than Apple's own Link bracelet, which is steel only and costs $350 for the silver and even more for the color black, which is $450. With both version 1 and this one, you can expect an extremely durable product that will outlive your Apple Watch, ready to be installed on the next one, making it timeless, comfortable and minimalist style, great for any occasion. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is Z, over and out.